Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. Second-round pick from April's draft. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Gino. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Las Vegas.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears the glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Gino going to hand it to Ginty. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Broncos at 0-9 now on the year, and it has really been a slog.
And it's been such a struggle for them because they found no consistency anywhere. Special teams has let them down. Offense, defense, the coaching, you name it. It's been a really difficult season for them. And people are looking for that lightning bolt to strike where they can put it all together and win a game. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Harvey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now it's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here comes Genty. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Smith now to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake it. Now Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some marksmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw is Nix. And that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
I think he had to blow that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Gino. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw. Here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Next to the air. And he is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground. And
a pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Smith. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Almost set. Ready.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Smith. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Nix. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Nix from the shotgun. He's going to go down again. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be had.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There we go. 390%. Come on,
Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
390%.
In motion left, the tight end. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up the first down.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down and 4. Throwing Nix. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Harvey now, first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Las Vegas, first down.
Play action. It's Smith. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go. goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Geno now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they're always posted in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
There we go.
Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A run. It's Genty. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll go again with Genty. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I get one more shot in an important spot, he just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. On play action, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now it's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one a victory for